This is the Wikipedia page for Easter Bilby. Welcome to WikiListen, the podcast where we read Wikipedia pages and provide commentary. I'm Rachel Teichman, LMSW.
And I'm Victor Varnado, KSN.
Do you know what a bilby is?
No, I think it's like an Australian rabbit, maybe. That's my guess.
Yeah, kind of same. It looks more like a rat to me. So let's just find out.
Oh my God, look at the picture of the chocolate bilby. Oh,
I really want one.
So good. It looks good.
I really want a chocolate bilby.
I do too now.
I hope it's stuffed with peanut butter.
I'd love to get started.
Easter bilby. The Easter bilby is an Australian alternative to the Easter bunny.
Origin. Bilbies are native Australian marsupials that are endangered. To raise money and increase awareness of conservation efforts, bilby-shaped chocolates and related merchandise are sold within many stores throughout Australia as an alternative to Easter bunnies.
That is so wholesome. Anything for the cause. The first documented use of the Easter bilby concept was in March 1968, when a 9-year-old girl, Rosemarie Dustang, wrote a story, Billy the Aussie Easter Bilby, which she published as a book 11 years later. The story helped catalyze the public's interest in saving the bilby. In 1991, Nicholas Newland from the Foundation for Rabbit-Free Australia also developed the idea of the Easter bilby to raise awareness about the environmental damage that feral rabbits cause and to replace the Easter bunny with true native wildlife.
Is it that he's trying to say that he also came up with it and he wasn't aware of it earlier? Like he did it 30 years later?
It kind of sounds like he's trying to steal the IP from a 9-year-old girl.
Yeah, that's exactly what I should have said more succinctly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The first chocolate Easter bilbies were sold at the Warrawong Sanctuary when it was owned by John Walmsley.
History. Chocolate manufacturers that donate towards bilby conservation include Pink Lady and High's Chocolates. In 2014, Pink Lady donated 30 cents from every large bilby sale and $1 from every 10-pack. Parent company Fina Foods manufactures chocolate bilbies as well as other iconic Australian fauna in their Australian Bush Friends Easter chocolate. 20 cents from every Bush Friends collection is donated to the Save the Bilby Fund. 2015 saw these chocolates raise over 33,000 American dollars to the fund.
It doesn't say American dollars.
Well, it uses the American dollar sign.
That's also the Australian dollar sign.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh.
For 3 years prior to 2018, Cadbury donated $10,000 per year to Save the Bilby Fund, although they were not an official partner. As of 2018, the Cadbury Bilbies were discontinued, resulting in major supermarkets, Coles and Woolworths, not stocking any chocolate Bilbies.
Cadbury, what's wrong with you?
Tragedy has chicken.
Darrell Lea began selling chocolate Bilbies in 1999. As of 2009, sales of Darrell Lea's Bilbies were about the same as their sales of bunnies. From 1999 to 2008, Darrell Lea raised $300,000 towards the Save the Bilby Fund. Prior to their store closures in 2012, Darrell Lea donated approximately $60,000 per year to the Save the Bilby Fund from the sales of the Darrell Lea chocolate Bilbies. The amount of times I had to say Darrell Lea in that paragraph is too many.
Yeah, they could have shortened it to DL anytime there. Australian children's book author and illustrator Irina Sibley produced 3 Easter Bilby books between 1994 and 2000, including the best-selling The Bilby's First Easter, published by Silver Gum Press.
Adorable.
In 1994.
In 1993, Australian children's author Jenny Bright wrote the story of Burra the Easter Bilby. It tells how Burra, a shy but brave little bilby, decides to save the land from the rabbits and foxes who are ruining it. Burra and his family and friends gather together for a wonderful time painting Easter eggs to give to the children and ask for their help. But before they can set off on their journey to the children, they must outwit the rabbit army. As well as the story of the Easter Bilby, the not-for-profit website Burra the Easter Bilby contains factual information about bilbies and other endangered Australian species. It is illustrated by Australian illustrator Janet Selby.
In 2003, funds from the sale of chocolate bilbies were used to build a 20-kilometer, 10-mile-long predator-proof fence in Currawinia National Park.
As of 2017, consumers were urged to buy chocolate bilbies with a green tag, signifying that the sale raises funds for the bilby. Nevertheless, research has shown that throughout the last decade, the concept of the Easter bilby has seen decreased interest in Australia, as shown by online searches and mentions in major newspapers. This, coupled with changes in the Australian chocolate industry, including the decision of Cadbury and Darrell Lea to stop making chocolate bilbies, has meant that the Easter bilby is increasingly a niche product, removed from mainstream Australian culture. In 2019, Cadbury announced it will no longer make the chocolate bilbies, and no major supermarkets carried them.
This is the death of the chocolate bilby, everybody. It's such a sad story. It was so proud and so energetic at first, but now it's gone.
Now I'm sad, and now I'm like, y'all are really going to let the bilby go extinct because you don't want to buy the chocolate? What is wrong with you people? Demand chocolate bilbies 2022. This has been the Wikipedia page for Easter bilby. Thanks for listening to WikiListen. You can find us at wikilisten.com and on all social media at WikiListen, except for Twitter, which is at wiki_listen.
If there's a Wikipedia page you'd like us to read, please let us know.